So this piece I kind of wrote, it's a whole other vibe. It's for all of those that really do a lot of searching. If you ever spend some time late at night, early in the morning, just trying to find that connection in that space where the divine meets you. This is for you. In my silence, I will be talking to you. In my silence, I speak. If you listen, you can hear yourself breathing. Days begin to resemble the night, and I sit, concentrated, with eyes closed, hope to see. I am confident there is a reason for our meeting, so sure that I meet with you every morning. As the mother of discipline, you take joy in feeding me. But there are days when we don't meet. On those days, I seem to talk excessively. On those days, walk around aimlessly. Just to know you, I awoke every morning before the sun rose her fingertips and touched the land of the earth. Cradled me in her arms like a newborn baby. Her night was my signal to dream of her coming. I awoke early and steadfastly, sometimes purposely not feeding my physical body for days. And then, new ends. Practicing the art of listening and not reacting, neither to my misery or happiness. This quest could not be completed with you, and so I left you. I left you as an itch I didn't scratch. I left you as a song I didn't sing, as a home I didn't live in. I left you as a cow, once worshipped, and then, later, eaten. I left you as a bird's wings, hungry for fresh winds with uncharted directions. I left you unwritten, undrawn, unwalked upon, as a shadow leaves its body at sunset. I left you, but you were not empty, not lonely. My departure strengthened your skin. Part 2. My love was a blanket, my way to keep you warm. My departure was your reason to stand on 2 feet, and I wonder how to speak to you if I cannot be with you. Dead for hundreds of years, you left me, and I left you. Not in search of anything new, but to give you the strength to stand alone, to encourage you to look within, because there are places we cannot walk unless we are barefoot. I left you for your own protection. I left you, disconnected the electricity so your eyes would adjust to seeing in the dark. Blindness was the spark. I was your savior and you didn't even know it. Before the invention of telephones, you tried to speak to me. From a different place, far away, another time, without words and wires, you had no answering machine. And so I left a message for you in the sand. I needed to know you. I hoped the waves would wait, pause just long enough for you to get my message. I longed for your story. Before I picked up one of your books, before I heard your voice, before I read your poetry, I knew that my thoughts existed somewhere before. I knew that you were calling me repeatedly in some other form. And I needed to know you. I needed to know you before yesterday's tomorrow. I was so persistent that I almost scared you away. But I was the mistake that you didn't want to fix. I was the example of how not to be, and you needed me. You needed me to remember that you could not rest, that you must stay awake, that it was not over, that we were only beginning to experience the hour uninhabited. Part 3. Without the help of an instrument, I forfeit my helping creations. I desire to know you. Without any peripheral devices, I give you my weapons to experience peace without war, love without fear and ignorance. As the mother of my shadow, I look to you for warmth and guidance. As the mother of my shadow, I look to you for warmth and guidance. As the mother of my shadow, you gave me no excuse for splitting my life in two. As the mother of my shadow, you gave me no excuse for splitting my life in two. As the mother of my shadow, you gave me no excuse for splitting my life in two. I have ceased praying to you. I have ceased praying to you. I have ceased praying to you. My prayer is an insult to your omniscience, as if you don't know what I need, as if what I want is not already in your hands.
Come on now.
Part 5. Ready for this?
Yes. Come on.
She walks through the corridors through which men only run. She sleeps undisturbed in the beds which men awake from in cold, hot sweats. Shaking, fear has upon her body no residence. There are hours and seconds that would not exist if it did. In this hour they will judge you. They will not be judged by you, they will judge you. In this hour they will hurt you. They will not be hurt by you, they will hurt you. In this hour they will take and take, and you will give and give. You will be the body from which a parasite feeds. You will be unappreciated, unacknowledged, uncared for. But you will continue. You will hope that in the parasite's feast, part of you will be digested and your energy used to fuel his cells, so that next time, perhaps both of you shall live. Part 6. If calmness came crashing today, it would come in the form of a wave, so large that nothing would remain except the eyelids, that would take the shape of seashells to be collected in glass jars. This is the blink's destiny, to give the ocean a break. This is our destiny, to give without desiring recognition or acknowledgement, to blink without thinking, what am I missing? This is our destiny, to practice and practice until we can play. Part final. You are before left and right, and hence before people knew where they were going. You were created before directions. You said you wouldn't come up until I came down. The stair is extremely wide. The two of us could have passed simultaneously. Instead, we both remained where we were, staring at the fire, meditating on the coals.